Okay, so maybe now it's time for you. We are waiting for your questions to our special guest. Who's ready?
Do you have plans for fast glass like 400 2.8
Yeah.
200 1.8?
200 1.8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Yamaki, maybe a short break. I would like to invite here Mr. Łukasz Mikulski, the brand manager of Sigma.
Okay.
I think that Łukasz will be strong support
Yes.
for you.
Okay.
Just in terms of translation. Difficult, yeah, okay.
I like to challenge that kind of products. I cannot tell what kind of product will be coming from Sigma in the future, but yes, we have often have that kind of request from Profit.
Please remember this is live streaming.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yes. Yes.
So be careful.
Okay. Thank you very much for your advice.
Yes? Zbyszek?
Ja mam 3 pytania dla odmiany po polsku. 2 pytania są zabarwione nadzieją, a jedno nieskrywaną ciekawością. Pierwsze pytanie z tych zabarwionych nadzieją. Czy firma Sigma w najdalszych nawet planach nie przewiduje obiektywów do średniego formatu, na przykład do GFX-a? Drugie pytanie, też zabarwione nadzieją, mianowicie czy firma planuje produkcję pancake'ów do bezlusterkowców? A trzecie pytanie, który obiektyw w historii Sigmy uważa Pan za najbardziej kultowy, przełomowy, znaczący?
Okay, so let me do the translations. Mr. Zbigniew said 3 questions for you.
3.
Yeah.
To about hope.
Okay.
Two of them was with big hope.
Okay.
First one was, can you share, or maybe do you want to produce medium format lenses for Fujifilm GFX?
Again, I have to be very, cautious about my, reply. But right now, we don't have a plan for it. But it was one of my dreams to make the lens for bigger format, even bigger format, because when I first saw the print taken by 8x10 film, I was totally blown away. The picture quality was so good. So it was one of my dream to make camera or lens to make such a great quality picture print.
Tak, oczywiście pan Kazuto nie może zdradzić za bardzo szczegółów, natomiast jest to jedno z jego marzeń, jeżeli chodzi... Tak. Second question was about pancake lenses. Can you say something about this idea?
Yes, we also have lots of requests to make a pancake lens. And again, I cannot tell what we'll release in the future.
We know why.
Actually, pancake is very nice for street photography. Very stylish, very compact, lightweight. But maybe we have to compromise with some quality, optical quality. We believe our mission is to achieve the highest quality for each product. So that's one of the reasons why we do not prioritize pancake at the highest position. Maybe pancake is a little bit lower priority at Sigma because we wanted to achieve the best quality, optical quality.
Tak, czyli pan Kazuto dostaje wiele pytań odnośnie pancake'ów, natomiast one zawsze są kompromisem jakościowym, a ideą Sigmy zawsze jest produkować możliwie najlepszej jakości obiektywy, więc no jedno z drugim się trochę może nie wyklucza, ale jest to problem. Dlatego na tą chwilę nie jest to wysoki priorytet. And the third question was, what in your personal opinion was the most epic, groundbreaking lens in your all history, in Sigma history? Is there any single lens that...
Tough question.
Tough question.
If you could choose one.
But I would choose the 35mm f1.4 DG HSM art.
First art lens.
First art lens, yes. It was really very well accepted. And if I remember correctly, the lenstip.com made a really great review on that lens, which was I was really excited by to lead the article, and that's why I really appreciate Polish people.
Tak, czyli 3514 Art, ponieważ był to początek nowej drogi w wykonaniu Sigmy.
Thank you.
Proszę.
How many engineers are there in Sigma? It doesn't have to be exact number. I'm just curious.
Good question. Probably, I think 200 to 300 people. But they are the people who create the drawings or the simulations. They work on the computer. But I believe the factory workers are also kind of engineers. They are not just the brew workers. Of course, there are lots of instruction manual, so that the factory worker follow. But they always create a new idea to make to process the parts with the highest precision. So brew workers, our factory workers, are not just an operator. They are also one of the engineers, I believe.
I have a question about full frame 3 layers sensor from Sigma. It's been 6 years since you announced the previous project collapsed at Photokina Fair in Germany. And would you tell us what's the business plan? Your plans for full frame?
Yep. Actually, it takes more than I thought. When we started the first full-frame 3-layer X3 sensor project, I believed we can complete the development within 2 to 3 years, but the first design was not good enough to productize it. So we throw away that design, and we started from the scratch. And now the new technology proved to work. Actually, we are now developing a new technology to realize a 3-layer sensor, and the technology was proved to work. And then now we are working on the design of the sensor. We are still not sure when we can productize it, but our engineers are now working on it.
So in the future we can expect, right, 3 layers?
If the development works, yes, we can productize it. But it's a challenge, so we are not sure if that challenge becomes successful or not.
There is a group of loyal Sigma multi-layer sensor users, I mean from Foveon and Marie, and we are waiting for it.
Yes, I'm also actually since we first introduced SD9 2001, I think, or 2. Since then, I've been using Foveon sensor camera, and I took a bunch of pictures with those historical cameras. Actually, right now, we are running the photo contest in the company. And yesterday, the organizer in the company send lots of pictures of the photo contest taken by our employees and ask me to choose one, and the CEO prize. And I pick up the one nice picture with a very nice quality, and I realized that the picture was taken by SD Quattro. So the picture quality is really good. So I really still like the picture taken by Foveon sensor. Thank you.
You told us that mostly everything you made in your own company.
Yeah. Yes.
And the Foveon sensor are made in your company? You only develop the sensor and the production make done.
Yep. I said we can do everything by ourselves in the factory, but I just talked about the mechanical part, optical part, plastic part. But as for the materials, we have to buy materials, and also we are not semiconductor company. So as for the sensor, we have to source from suppliers. That's one of the biggest challenge for us, because we have to work with the suppliers. And the Foveon sensor requires totally different process of the semiconductor business. So first of all, it's very difficult to find the partners. The secondly, we have to find a technology so that such supplier can produce 3-layer sensor. So that's the biggest challenge for us.
When you talk about the partners who made the production of the Foveon parts, you think about one big company or another big company or a small one?
It depends. Actually, most of the semiconductor suppliers are basically not small company, the medium-sized to big company. But we are now working with not super big company, but a medium-sized company, which is more flexible than the super big company. Actually, maybe if the project has become successful in the future, maybe we may be able to announce the name, but it's too early. I hope it's quite difficult to make comment. I really hope to make it.
Live stream.
Live stream.
Yeah. I hope, I'm quite aware of such a demand, and I'd like to do it. But let me say, we will do our best. Oh yes, yeah.
And it was, in my opinion, it was a good point for you because it was interesting idea. And are you satisfied because of the quantity of the selling of these the lenses with the L-mount, or not satisfied?
I think we are making a decent success in terms of the number of the sales. It's not huge, but I think we made a decent success, and actually the sales of L-mount system is increasing in our company. So we are very happy. I'm very happy with the progress so far. And also it's quite fun to work with those companies, like Panasonic, those companies, yes. Mm-hmm.
Very big company according to Panasonic. This is one of the biggest companies in your country.
Yeah, thank you.
Question.
I would like to ask about your competition, because we know that Sigma isn't the only one producer lenses for cameras producer not related with sorry. We know that Sigma isn't the only one lenses producer, not related to a specific cameras producer.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to ask, do you follow your competition? Do you try to compare to them? Or you are only focusing on your brand, your products, your lenses?
I think it's a good question. Of course, we are business entity, and we have to make profit, and also we have to satisfy the customer's demand. We always watch what competitors are doing, but also, like we talked in the first half of interviews, we are very motivated to create something new or something innovative. So we always take the balance between the product, product that drives our business, but also some innovative products. Like, for example, this year we announced the 15mm f1.4 fisheye for the astrophotographers. The sales is not great, actually, to be honest. And I never expected the high volume of sales from that lens. But I'm very happy to provide such kind of lens to satisfy some certain type of photographers, because there was no such product in the industry, in the market in the past. So we always take balance between the business and also the contribution to the development of photo culture. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Said astrophotographer.
Yeah, astrophotographer, yeah. Thank you. It's a great motivation for us to have such a comment from photographers.
That year was very booming for Sigma. I think according to the quantity of the new lenses which you show us. Like a few days ago you show us next two new lenses, yes? What will be the nearest future? How many lenses you will show us in this year? We have only 3 months.
Well,
Short period of time.
but I think you should enjoy our new 28 to 105 for the time being until we make next announcement.
But it is not the last word.
Of course, the dangerous, very dangerous session. Yeah.
As an amount user, I would like to ask, what is the engineering overhead to take an E-mount lens and make it an L-mount lens? Because I believe that E-mount is the biggest seller for you. So how much effort does it take to take an E-mount lens? Because I guess you design for E-mount because it's a little bit more limiting than L-mount. So I would like to ask that because I know that the L-mount sales is not as high as E-mount, but I'm a huge enthusiast of the column lens.
Yep. As you know, the E-mount is the smallest diameter mount. So it's the most difficult mount system for optical designer to design the lens. So first of all, they designed the lens to satisfy the condition of E-mount. If only that lens type, lens construction, satisfy the conditions of E-mount, we can make the L-mount version. But as for the software or electronics or mechanical engineer, we use the same volume of engineering resources to make L-mount version.
And would you be open to make an exclusive L-mount lens because it's less limiting on the mount side?
That's the one of the topics we always talk in the company, but we know that there are so many E-mount customers, so we always,
I'm sure engineers come up to you and they say, look, we can do this great thing. Just take the E-mount shackle off our hands and
yeah.
we can give it to the people.
Yes, that's true. So if we focus on just L mount, or even Nikon Z mount, which is the largest diameter mount system, it's true that easier to design the products or optics, but still, I'm always amazed by the fact that engineers or optical designer always overcome such difficulties. Of course, it's not easy, but they always find a solution to make the best quality products with such a the very tough conditions. So sometimes it's good to have such conditions to be innovative.
In photography, we often say that if you have not enough equipment, you may be more creative than if you had loads.
Yes.
I understand that. But one more follow-up question. Would it be possible to have a single mount with exchangeable mounts at the end? So you would buy one lens and just have the E mount and
Changing
then
the mounts.
have to the L mount. Some Cine lenses have exchangeable mounts.
If
Nobody did it for the digital cameras, I believe.
no, if I need to think about it carefully, but if it's only manual focus lens, it's possible.
I know, but I'm asking about autofocus.
Autofocus. So
What
the
are the differences? Because the autofocus engine is the same, and I believe most of the lens is the same. So would it be even possible?
first of all, the location of the contact pin on the mount is different from E mount, Z mount, R mount, and L mount. So that's physical location on contact pin is the first problem we have, and also the electronics inside the lens is different, and also software is different.
So the electronics is different. It's just a software change and the physical shape.
Electronics not totally different, similar each other, but different. We use a different flex and some different parts, but the software is totally different. That's why we have so many software engineers in the company.
My name is Tomasz Zajder. I'm from Szczecin, 500 kilometers west from here.
Oh.
I will support myself with the Google Translator. AI systems support the design tasks of lenses and other devices manufactured by Sigma. This is my first question.
I think so in the future, but so far we never use AI to design the lens. Probably, I'm not sure why, but probably the database is not huge enough to support the very sophisticated optical design. So we have, each company has lots of database. Canon, Sony, Sigma has lots of database of optical design from the lens construction in the past, and we design based on that each database.
And the second question, the cyborg character is a hero of many Japanese comics and films like manga and anime.
Uh-huh.
Is Sigma involved in research related to the connection of imaging systems to the human body?
I'm sorry, could you repeat again? I'm sorry.
The question is Sigma involved in research related to the connection of imaging systems to the human body?
Oh, so how to create the imaginary in our brain?
Using Sigma utensils.
Sigma.
Sigma products.
So you talk about the image processing.
To create a cyborg.
Cyborg.
For example, to send images by Sigma systems straight to the brain.
Oh, straight to brain. to our brain. For what?
For example, I look forward next to you, and I can't look backward.
Uh-huh.
If I would have a system looking backward, I could.
Okay, I see. I see. Okay.
Two cameras in your brain.
Maybe next year.
Maybe next year.
Maybe
yeah.
next year, yeah.
Not this year, so we just have not more than 3 months. So.
You know, I'm quite, you know, the old-fashioned man, so I respect the human body. I don't want to, you know, manipulate the human body too much.
Okay, so I've got 3 questions. A few months ago, you showed us the very first ART2 lens, which is 2470.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to refer some of your old lenses to the ART2 level? Another question is about your Sigma FP camera. Is there the new gen camera from Sigma? And the third one is, would you ever sell again the Bigma lens, like the 200 to 500 f2.8?
Okay. The first, as for the first question, yes, we will always work on some kind of new products. Some of them are totally new products, but some of them are updated version of the existing lens, because new technologies are always available for us. So if we use such a latest technology, we can improve the performance and quality of the existing products. So if we see some opportunity, we would like to refresh or update the existing products. So 24-70 Mark II is such a product. Sigma FP, yes. I cannot tell if the next camera is FP or different camera, but we have the engineers who are only dedicated for camera development. So they are always working on the newer camera body. So you can accept some kind of a new camera in the future from Sigma. The third, Bigma, yes, 200. I'm not sure we make such a huge lens like 200 to 500 f2.8, but yes, our technology is always available to make such a huge lens. So maybe you can expect some kind of new big lens from Sigma.
If I may add something, a question to you. Do you think that in mirrorless times with mirrorless cameras, it will be possible to have much smaller Sigma 200 to 500 f2.8 for mirrorless or not necessarily?
It's possible, but in general, when it comes in the mirrorless camera system, wide-angle lens can be smaller and lighter, but as for the long telephoto lens, there is not so much difference. There is no theoretical advantage to make the telephoto lens smaller in a mirrorless camera.
Yet still you have announced this year very compact 500 millimeter lens, right?
Yes, but that's not because of mirrorless camera, but also the new technology we use in that lens.
Tough question.
Tough question, yes. Sorry, I cannot make comment on it. Yeah. Sorry.
Next question.
Yeah.
I have a silly question actually.
Yeah.
Are you planning to make a street photo walk today in Gdańsk?
I'm sorry?
Are you planning in a photo walk in Gdańsk?
Gdańsk? Maybe
Tonight. Yeah.
maybe tomorrow, right? Because we plan to go to Old Town.
Yes.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Street photography. Yes. Yes. Right now I use Sigma FP, but sometimes I use Sigma DP Quattro, DP2 Quattro. These are my favorite lens, camera. When I shoot, I have 3 kids, and the boy play at the volleyball club, and when I shoot him, he play inside, right? So I need to find some camera suitable for sports photography. So in this case, I use EOS system. I also have Sony Alpha A7 system, but normally I use Sigma or EOS. Right now, I still use a DSLR. I use a EOS 6D Mark II, I think.
Okay, well, if
Sigma lens, of course, of course.
the answer
If
was
I use a Canon lens and someone witnessed me using Canon lens, it's embarrassing. So.
okay. So, well, if there is no other question out there, Kazuto-san, we are very lucky to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much for joining us today. Thank you for the new lens releases, of course. And at the end, I would like to repeat some words that are worth to remember. In constant search of innovation, do not forget about the roots.
Yep.
Don't forget about your employees. Sigma is a global company, but involved locally, whose innovative products are truly made in Japan.
Thank you very much.
So Mr. Kazuto Yamaki was our special guest today. Thank you one more time.
Thank you very much.
Thank everybody.
Thank you very
Thanks
much.
for coming today.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.